Reverend Fathers, Venerable clergy leaders, distinguished guests, members of parliaments, councillors, and members of the Assyrian community, Shita Brika, Yoma Brika. It's an honour to represent the Federal Member for Fowler, Chief Opposition Whip, Mr. Chris Hayes, who unfortunately cannot grace us with his presence today, but he sends his warm regards and thank you for the kind invitation. Now, before I commence with the speech, I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land upon which we meet and I pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. 2020 has been a very difficult year with a lot of dire consequences. Birthdays, celebrations, milestones, we couldn't celebrate them. And with this new year, we hope and pray for a better year and a better future. And it's wonderful to see this congregation once again, which has been missing for the last 12 months. Chris has long been a dear friend of the Assyrian community, whom he holds in high regard and for whom he has a lot of respect. He appreciates and admires the Assyrian community. He knows what the Assyrian people have been through for decades and for even centuries. We're talking about one of the world's oldest civilizations. They are a trailblazer when it comes to engineering, architecture. They have paved the way for those fields to develop over time. Sadly, their history is replete with a lot of horror, persecution and threats. Chris has spoken about their plight in Parliament many, many times, and he condemns those actions. When you look at Fairfield, Chris's electorate, the Assyrian people make up one of the highest populations in Australia. He has gotten to know them, to understand them. He admires their passion, their commitment and their perseverance in moving forward. It is not easy to leave the very lands in which you grew up, your ancestors, to come to Australia. And the Assyrian community spirit is as strong as ever. To preserve your culture, the tradition, the Assyrian language or the Aramaic language, one of the world's oldest languages. The Assyrian people are survivors. They've overcome a lot of adversity, a lot of obstacles, and that is why they are very much admired. When you look in Australia, they have succeeded in many, many fields, sports, politics, business, and that is very, very positive. To come here, not to know the language, the English language, and to overcome those obstacles and to prove others wrong. And that's the beauty of it. And we're very grateful to see the Assyrian community becoming even stronger. And I'd also like to extend, on behalf of Chris, a huge thank you to Hamid Shaheen and David. You have worked very hard in organising this. It's not easy. Organising events is not easy at all. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, happy Akitu, Yam Shabrika, all the very best for this year and beyond. Thank you very much. Basima.